Yep, state line. So this is one of the rare old school truck stops of yesteryear still standing. 9 trucks one time, and it was busy, trust me. This place was always busy. Many a trucker walked through that door. Many. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Dane Scott, Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge. Got a treat for you today. I'm going to show you 2 old school truck stops. The first one here is at the state line of Ohio and PA on Route 20. It used to be the only place you could go before the interstate came in, and I'll show you the other truck stop that's out at the interstate that was built at the time the interstate came through. So first off, this used to be a pure brand, and you can still see the shadow of the letters on one of the upright buildings here, so I'll show you that. So here we are. Used to be the state line truck stop right on Route 20, US Route 20, going into Conneaut out of West Springfield, PA. And if you look real close up there, you can still see the P-U-R-E letters of that. You can see it better. See that? See the P-U-R-E on this side? It's amazing that this one is still standing. We're talking the 1940s here, 48-ish or something. This building is still standing and it's still being used for whatever. Various mechanics have been in here and whatnot. So straddling the state line is the other half of it, which is in Pennsylvania. And something having to do with the price of fuel. Pennsylvania's fuel is always higher. Their taxes are way higher for the fuel. So there used to be something about buying the fuel right across the line so they could get fuel cheaper. But now I don't know how much of this building was here. Perhaps it all was. Don't know that. But I know there's a spire right there that kind of matches the other side. So I would assume at least this part of the building was here, if not the rest. And through the years, of course, it's been various things, flea market and other things. But that still says state line on it. See that? Crazy. Yep. State line. So this is one of the rare old school truck stops of yesteryear still standing many decades later, probably, good Lord, probably 80 years anyways. Wouldn't doubt it. It would have to be, because the interstate came through in 1960, that much I know. There's even an old trailer. Look at that. Don't know. Let's see if I can get a closer look at that trailer. Great Dane. That's probably a 40-footer, I'm going to guess. That's a reefer even. Check that out. Old Great Dane reefer. How cool is that? right behind the old State Line truck stop. So I would love to find out any information, any stories that anyone out there may have of the former pure State Line truck stop on US 20, right at the state line of Pennsylvania and Ohio. Because there's just not much left. I mean, the building is left. As far as I know, there's no artifacts or anything, and finding anything on the internet doesn't happen on this old stuff. So now we're going to go on to the Keystone truck stop, just a few miles away, and I'll see you out there. So I decided on the way to Keystone to make another quick stop at a old garage that used to be called Shiley's back in the day, but it's of course under different ownership now. And I want to show you, there's an old white back here. I want to show it to you. I think that's a yard truck now, but this old white I'm going to show you. Pretty cool little Ford L9000. Love them trucks. Wonder if it has a Detroit in it. So this old white over here, is this not killer or what? Here you go. This was the yard truck for a long time. A white 3000. Wouldn't mind having that puppy. Needs a lot of work. She's pretty well rusted. Very cool though. What a history. If that truck could talk. White Trucks was out of Cleveland, Ohio, so technically this is kind of a local truck. Cleveland's only an hour to our west. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes from here. I'm in PA now, but wonder if it runs still. Take a pretty thick pocketbook, get that puppy up to snuff. Could be done though. Get it running, get the drivetrain okay, and enjoy it. Just leave it like that. All right, let's go to the old Keystone truck stop. Onward. Welcome back. We're coming over the overpass of Interstate 90 at West Springfield, Pennsylvania, right before Ohio. And we're going to check out the former Keystone truck stop of the 60s and 70s, which later turned into Bartone's. This was a hubbub, folks. So before we head over here to take a look at this, I just want to ask you guys, if you like what you're seeing, hit the like button and definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. That way you'll be notified every time I put up new content. But I appreciate it. So let's take a look. So this is where they all parked, in the back here. Way over yonder is the pylon sign, still standing. I remember very well riding my bike here and going out here to the fuel pumps. Now the hood wasn't out here, the hood's something from the 80s. It may have appeared when it became Bartone's in the mid 80s. And I've got a good buddy that worked here on the hook and doing mechanical work then, and he's been a good source of information and helps me with my Peterbilt 352 Big Dog. So he's got some heritage here too, but So we're looking north, and this garage wasn't here in the old days. That was added later, probably when it was Bartone's. And the front there was open because that's where they used to pull in, all across there. But that garage area was added later to work on trucks, fix them. And then out front, this was all for cars, for the four-wheelers. And just this was for fueling up the trucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 islands could serve 2, 4, 6, 8 or 9 trucks one time, and it was busy. Trust me, this place was always busy. Many a trucker walked through that door. Many. What memories? I actually fueled up my first truck here back in 2014. That was a white 1972 7400 series cab over. Before they closed this, it wasn't real busy. That's why they had to close it. They didn't do any maintenance, that type of thing. Just sell as much fuel as we can. But this was the main service area. Used to get my issue of Owner Operator magazine and Overdrive magazine in there. Second story was a bunkhouse, showers, just like they did in the old school days. And then the infamous restaurant. Of course, every old truck stop's got to have a restaurant. You need to take care of your drivers.